Twise, Onleigh Twise. He is green and small in size. Come join him on his tour. There is a big old world to explore. The adventures of Onleigh Twise. Yes, the adventure of Onleigh Twise.
Well, it's a beautiful day here in Northumberland, and this is a new series called Onleigh Twise Tours. So join me as we take a nice wet walk around a reservoir. Well, here we are at the Big Thin Reservoir in Northumberland, and it's the reservoir that sits atop the one called Kielder. Now, as you can see behind me, this is the River Tyne that flows into the Big Thin, onwards to the Kielder, and then out of the Kielder, the North Tyne then joins the South Tyne and goes to Newcastle and then into the sea. I like this bit of the walk because we're actually stood atop on a viaduct. Ooh, it's so nice. It's an old viaduct, and it was once used to carry coal and the likes from downriver all the way up, well before these reservoirs were built. But they kept the viaduct because it was nice. Kielder Viaduct carried the Border Counties railway line betwixt Hexham and Riccarton Junction, which is in Scotland, all the way up until 1958. For nearly 100 years, this remote line serviced a string of mines, quarries and farms along the valley, many of which now are under the reservoir. The viaduct originally crossed the main road into Kielder village as well as the River North Tyne. As you can see from this picture here, this was taken before the reservoir was built, and there are several houses beside the road. Follow the route of the old road beneath the soaring arches by crossing the viaduct, and then you'll turn right into a car park. The railway line did close in 1958, and a few years later the viaduct was due to be demolished. This prompted a long campaign to save it, and eventually the Northumberland and Newcastle Society bought the viaduct from the Forestry Commission for the princely sum of £1. The Society still owns and looks after this structure today. Well, as you can see, we've made it to the weir at the Big Thin Reservoir, and just through that gate behind me, as you can see in the background there, that's the actual entrance to Kielder Water. And if you look around, it's quite spectacular actually. We're surrounded by thousands upon thousands of acres of forest, mostly pine and spruce, which are looked after by the Forestry Commission, probably to make furniture for IKEA, which is one of my favourite shops incidentally. I like to go to the cafe and eat the meatballs, and I once had a very funny dream with Mayor McCheese and I actually in the cafe at IKEA eating meatballs, and Mayor McCheese was quite sly. He ran away, took my meatballs and left me with the bill to pay, and I've never forgiven him. We've reached the most strangest part of our journey today, and this is an area known as Forest Head or Silver Capitalas. And as you can see, there's actually a head in the forest. I believe there's maybe ancient Mayans maybe lived around here, and this is actually a fossilized head of one of those extraordinary beings that may have been found up here in the woods by Kielder Water, because we have actually walked all the way past Bagthin Reservoir, and just over the shoulder there of the cameraman is Kielder Water. But I wanted to show you this, the head of the forest. Well, we're back down by the water's edge, and this is actually Kielder's now, and Bagthin's just up there, and this is the end of our journey. It's been a great one, hasn't it? Much better than other ones such as Chicken Tours, which are a bit rubbish to be honest, but I'll leave you with this beautiful view of the Kielder Water and the lovely Northumberland sky, which has thankfully cleared up and we've all dried off now. So until next time, thanks for joining us, and see you soon. Goodbye.
Small in size, come join him on his tour. There is a big old world to explore, the adventures of Onleigh Twise. Yes, the adventure of Onleigh Twise.